Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this to the 48 and no further. Well short around the game. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Nwangwu going to get it on the counter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll go right back to the Nwangwu. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on third down, that pass down in the backfield, incomplete. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Jaguars hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't thinking.
And this is caught, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. There we go. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jahan Dotson, 37 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here we go. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Burrow's throw complete there to Rice. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Burrow on play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. And
he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In motion left comes Brown. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Burrow. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter in misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. There we go. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here we go, here we go. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Rice. reached the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Third and goal, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside to 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here we go. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. And now here's another interception. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They send Parker in motion left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Burrow on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. He's going to let it go again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this deep.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
What the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.